In this episode, we're going to show you how to mic a drum set depending on how many mics you have. We're going to demonstrate two techniques using 3 mics and a full mic technique. In these tutorials, we're not using room mics because the room is too small to have a significant impact on the sound. In this technique, you use 2 mics as opposite space pair overheads and another one on the kick drum pointing towards the shell or the center according to your preferences. The result should sound something like this after you've done a bit of mixing. Glyn Johns is a sound engineer that used this technique to record many of the Led Zeppelin drum sounds. He's also responsible for the Eagle sound. In this technique, 1 mic is placed in front of the bass drum. Then, 2 matching overhead mics are placed in positions equidistant to the snare drum. By making the distance to the snare uniform, you prevent phase problems on the snare drum. One of the overheads is placed above the floor tom pointed directly at the snare drum, and the other one is usually over the first mounted tom and pointed straight also at the snare drum. Once again, both are the same distance from the snare. The purpose is so the mics can go anywhere around the kit and keep the same distance to the snare, minimizing phase issues. If you have a 4th mic, use it on the snare drum, and if you have 5 mics, you should mic the bottom of the snare as well. In the full close mic technique, start by the overheads and close mic every drum, being aware of phase problems and spillage from nearby drums. After you've done a bit of gating and mixing, the individual drums should sound something like this.